One of the things I learned about life is that we are never encouraged to make better decisions without the presence of pain. And I want to invite you into the idea that pain in your life is not always a bad thing. Literally, most of the times where I've made some of the biggest changes in my life that I could see as positive, they've come from situations where I've experienced a tremendous amount of pain or I continuously experience pain. And I'm sure you have those moments in your life as well. We all go through things. However, I want you to really think about your life in a different way. Once you once you incur some type of pain, don't take the victim mentality. This is something that I used to do, and once I stopped taking the victim mentality for every little situation that caused me pain, I was able to change my perspective on life. And we all know the way that you see your own life is literally the quality of your life. That is how your life is. Your life is good based only on your perspective of your own life. It's not actually based on someone else's point of view of your life. So that's why it's important that you learn how to control that perspective a lot better. And one angle that I took to improve that for myself is just understanding that pain is necessary. And what can I learn from this? How can I improve? And there are many different examples that I could give you. One of them is I'll go with something simple. Like, for instance, when you get your heart broken, sometimes you can learn from that situation to see how can I avoid falling into that situation. And many times you can find that sometimes you did something that led you to cause your own pain. Once again, I'm talking about not being a victim. So that's why you could say, yeah, the other person caused the heartbreak. Most of the time, that is technically not true. In a heartbreak situation, usually it's just your expectation, your own expectation in your mind that caused a heartbreak, not necessarily the person. And once you realize that with a lot of things in life, it's more about how you see things that hurt your own self, not the person. So that's just with heartbreak. But you see how you could literally pick any situation in life. And if you start realizing that, yeah, I may not have liked what someone said or what someone did, but really the only reason it hurts is based on the way that I think about it. It's based on the weight that I put on it to myself on the inside. If I am more detached from those things, then it cannot weigh me down. Am I saying that you have to be emotionless and don't care about things? Not at all. I'm just saying you have to understand your true self to realize that most of the damage that you feel or experience, which is pain, actually a lot of the internal pain that's caused is literally you. That's why it's internal, because it comes from the inside, from here and here. It's not actually external pain like we like to perceive it. And I won't be able to figure out what situations for yourself you experience those in, but it's just something to think about because you learn from pain only if you choose to. That's the only difference between every person here on earth is we all experience pain. The difference is, do you learn from it or do you keep making the same decision over and over and over again? And then when the pain comes, you have someone else to blame for it. Although it's never been their fault, especially if you are the one making the exact same decisions that is causing the pain. Very similar to someone that may drink alcohol until they get alcohol poisoning. Even if they had friends around them or other people that help influence the decision, who caused the pain? It was self-inflicted because you've had alcohol poisoning before, but you continuously to choose times where you wanted to drink alcohol and try to enjoy yourself. And then if you've had alcohol poisoning more than once, that is simply self-inflicted pain. Once you realize so many of the situations that you see as not favorable for yourself are really your fault, you can take a little bit more accountability, take a little bit more responsibility, and I encourage you to find ways to make better decisions for your life that will help you in longevity.